Hi guys, this is your channel Stat and Math Tutorials in a new video. In this short video, I will show you how to use mathematical induction to prove inequality. So let's start. So the question is, show that 2 to the n is greater than n squared for all integers greater than 4. So let's prove it using mathematical induction. So first let's start with the base case. When n equals 5. So they said all integers greater than 4. So the next integer that's greater than 4 is 5. So let's check with 5. So we have 2 to the 5th is 32. And 5 squared is 25. And you can see 32 is greater than 25. So the base case is true. So now let's move on to the induction step. So we're gonna assume that 2 to the k is greater than k squared for all integers greater than 4, and we need to show that 2 to the k plus 1 is greater than k plus 1 the whole thing squared. So let's do it. So 2 to the k plus 1 is the same thing as 2 times 2 to the k. And that's the same thing as 2 to the k plus 2 to the k. So if you have like 2 times x, that's the same thing as x plus x. That's basically what I did here. So 2 times 2 to the k is the same thing as 2k plus 2k. And now, using the induction hypothesis, this will be greater than k squared plus k squared by induction hypothesis. So we assume that 2 to the k is greater than k squared. So 2 to the k is greater than k squared by the hypothesis induction, and the same thing 2 to the k is greater than k squared. So when you add them up, you still get an inequality that's greater than the second one. Now just gonna break down one of the k squares to k times k. So k squared plus k squared equals to k squared plus k times k. And this is greater than k squared plus 4k. So replace one of the k's with 4, and that's true because k is greater than 4. Since k is greater than 4. Now same trick, break down 4k to 2k plus 2k. So k squared plus 2k plus 2k, which is to 4k. So remember, this k squared, this k plus 1 squared, this k plus 1 squared is the same thing as k squared plus 2k plus 1. So I have already the first part here, k squared plus 2k. I just need the 1. So how I can do 1 in here? So remember, k is greater than 4. That's mean 2k. So k is greater than 4 follows that 2k is greater than 8. And 8, of course, is greater than 1. So I'm gonna replace here 2k by 1 and make it greater than k squared plus 2k plus 1, which is the same thing as k plus 1 squared. And that's the end of the proof. I just show that's 2 to the k plus 1 is greater than k plus 1 squared for all integers k greater than 4, and k is an integer, so it's in z. And that's the end of the proof using mathematical induction. So thank you for watching and see you next time.